भगवान श्री योगी राम सूरत कुमार की जय। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। राम 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 राम, राम 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 राम, राम 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 राम, राम 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 राम, राम राम राम, राम 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 राम, राम राम राम, राम 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 राम, राम 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 राम, राम 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 राम, राम राम राम। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। राम 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 राम, राम 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 राम, राम 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 राम, राम 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 राम, Rama Rama Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 भगवान श्री योगी राम सूरत कुमार की जय। सर्वं योगी राम सूरत कुमारार्पणमस्तु। Celebrating our good fortune of being able to be here to sing His powerful name, sitting in one place, we have offered our Nama lotuses at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. We know it is no small grace, and we can continue to be grateful to Him only by keeping on submitting the Nama lotuses again and again and again. As we have been going through some of the sayings of Bhagavan, today also we shall see. They are precious words straight from the mouth of Bhagavan. So they are accompanied with the power of His self. So if we listen to these satsangs, especially the words spoken by Bhagavan, and then take them deep inside as His prasad, it is a yoga. Listening to it in satsang itself is Shravana yoga, the yoga of listening with rapt attention, and then bringing it to mind again and again is Manana yoga. And what do you get out of it? Clarity in thinking. And what clarity? What exactly is the matter? And what do I do? What I have to do? And what I should not do? So this clarity about God and about our sadhana comes out of this Manana yoga, that is, bringing to the mind again and again all that we listen to in satsang. And what will that lead to? Nidithyasana. And what is that? Once you have got the clarity and once you know what to do, then you set about doing it with great determination and concentration. So this becomes dhyana, involved dhyana, and that would finally lead to samadhi. Now we shall listen to some of the words from Bhagavan himself. Bhagavan was quoting Tulsidas. He said, Tulsidas says, some people may say, you are a cunning man, and some may say, you are a great jnani. But we should want to be only a good instrument in the hands of Sri Rama, to be used in whatever way Rama chooses. So no matter what, people would keep on sitting in judgment on us, whether we do good or bad, there is bound to be criticism. Bhagavan once said, even if Rama were to be born again now, he would be criticized, and so would be Krishna. Even the avatars are no exception to it. So people would be commenting either this way or that way, be it praise or abuse. What should we do? The clarity is, we should want to be only a good instrument in the hands of Sri Rama, to be used in whatever way Rama chooses. Now to all of us, Sri Rama is our Guru Bhagavan, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar himself. When the disciples are well prepared, are in need of a Guru very badly, then God takes the form of the Guru and comes to us. Now for us, Sri Rama is verily Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar. And so, what should we do? We should want to be only a good instrument in the hands of Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, to be used in whatever way he chooses. So Bhagavan concludes his saying, remembering that we are only instruments in the hands of the great Master is a great sadhana. So this is our sadhana, and we should remember it's a great sadhana. And then Bhagavan quoted Sri Aurobindo. What did Aurobindo say? He said that he did not want to be the all totality of the One, but only be a good instrument in the hands of Lord Narayana, the Supreme Being, the all totality of the One, and do his work in whatever manner Sri Narayana wants for the betterment of the whole humanity. So Bhagavan was quoting Sri Aurobindo. Sri Aurobindo in the beginning used to reason out, he himself says in some places that how he used his intelligence and intellect, and then everything seemed different. He could see only differences between object and man. But once he had the experience of Lord Krishna, everything changed. His intellect stopped participating. His heart was full of Krishna, and he could see only Krishna everywhere, in everything and in everyone. And there was no difference at all. So Sri Aurobindo said he did not want to become the all totality of the one, but only to be a good instrument in the hands of Lord Narayana, Lord Krishna, the Supreme Being, who is the all totality of the one. So being an instrument, a good instrument in the hands of Krishna, what should he do? He should do his work in whatever manner Sri Krishna wants. And for what? For the betterment of the whole humanity. Then Bhagavan went on to say, likewise, the only idea of this beggar is also to be a good instrument in my Father's hand always. Father can make use of this instrument, this machine, in whatever way he wants, for the betterment of the whole nation, for the betterment of the whole humanity. So we all know what to pray for. And then Bhagavan said, everything is in the bhava, in the attitude, in our feeling towards our deity, our personal God. And then he said, if you people really think that this beggar is a jnani, is a knower of God, and whatever he says is only for the good of you, and that you must try to follow meticulously, then this beggar will no doubt do everything for you. So Bhagavan says, everything depends upon how we look at him. And if we people really think that Bhagavan is a jnani, and then whatever he has said is only for the good of me, and that I should try to follow it meticulously, then our Bhagavan will no doubt do everything for you. He always said, my Father would see that you get the highest experience, provided we follow meticulously whatever he says, knowing that what he says is for our greater good. So we have to remember these sayings of Bhagavan, they are very important. Like Tulsidas says, there are people who criticize us very badly. They would use all kinds of lies to construct or misconstruct something about us just to humiliate us. And there are people who would praise us to the skies. We know in the heart neither of them is true. So it's not for us to listen to the praise or the abuse. So we should remember our only prayer to Bhagavan is that we should be a good instrument. I often say in the prayers, a sattvic instrument. And both are the same. So our only prayer to Bhagavan is that we should chant his powerful nama ceaselessly and joyfully. And remember all his sayings and leelas and bring them to our mind again and again until we assimilate it and then make it into Atma Shakti. We shall now offer our today's prayer. Bhagavan, we beg you again and again for your immediate divine intervention to bring forth a dharmic normalcy to today's world. Why? Because today's world is a world of violence. We hear such disturbing news everywhere. There is no unity at all. There is no harmony. There is no discipline or order. We beg you, Bhagavan, to bring them all into the lives of people so that people would start living a dharmic life with remembrance of God. There is already the war that's going on between the two countries with its own justification. But then we see its ruinous, devastating consequences. We beg you, Bhagavan, to step in and stop this war immediately so that peace be prevalent. We also beg you to bless this world, the whole world, so that there would be no mention of the word, not even mention of the word war among the countries of the world. We also beg you to bring in under your control those sudden attacks of killer diseases and violent furies of nature and those terrible accidents. We beg you again to uproot all the negativities of the human mind which are responsible for today's world of violence. In this world, whichever country people belong to, whatever language they speak, and whichever religion they have embraced, they also, because of their past karmas, fall into suffering, and that without help or protection. They may not believe in the theory of karma or in the theory of rebirth, but then the law of karma is relentless. It doesn't spare anybody, even avatars. It doesn't wait for your faith in it. It just begins to act the way it has been activated into. We beg you, Bhagavan, to reach out to all those people all over the world and do the needful for them. We also pray to you to protect all those unselfish people who have been slogging for the welfare of others from these unnecessary, unworthy, unhealthy comments of criticism and aspersion. We beg you again to promote the economy of the country and the growth in varied fields of activity so that it reaches the highest status of the world teacher to conduct the whole world in the path of dharma as has been predicted by the great ones. As we have already prayed for ceaseless and joyful chanting of His powerful name, we shall continue our prayer that Bhagavan should bless our everyday life, that we should run our everyday life as an offering to Him and not be caught by the temptations of Maya. We also seek that ultimate state of being, that ultimate state of bliss and peace of yours. For that we need to be purified. There is so much desire in the hearts of all of us, and those residual latent tendencies of our past karmas, because of which there are attacks of fear all of a sudden, which sometimes turns into killer fear, and then the poisonous anger, jealousy, passion, vengeance, and above all, the most defective one is that we compare ourselves, no matter how many blessings we have received from our Master, we compare ourselves with other people and then feel that we lack in something. And then we start grumbling and we blow it out of all proportion, and finally we fall into depression and medicine. But the saving grace is, as per Bhagavan, the powerful name of God, which is a powerful weapon to destroy our past karmas. We take refuge in your powerful name and seek your blessings for our early purification. Wherever we live in this world, whatever duty falls upon us, we know it's all your work. You are the only existence. It's all your work, and we should be able to do it in the spirit of service to you, and that joyfully, without any unhealthy competition or jealousy or complaint, so that all that would become our Atma Shakti. Bhagavan, please bless us to practice acceptance of whatever life brings to us, be it a joy or grief. Coming from Bhagavan, it can only be a great blessing, a blessing perhaps in disguise, meant for our spiritual transformation, for our greater good, for our closer kinship with God. How? When a bad karma begins to take over, we know everything changes overnight. The lifeboat capsizes and we collapse. Whatever we say, whatever we do goes wrong. And then we feel terribly let down by Bhagavan, resent him and try to move away from him. And what's more, we begin to blame others for our own failures, little realizing that we invited our own sufferings of life by our past karma. How? By giving those sufferings to some people who had shed profuse tears because of us. But then Bhagavan, for his part, out of great compassion and generosity, puts a blessing even in that punishment. And what does it do? It pushes us back to God. And a higher wisdom is born out of every adversity. And what is that? Whatever we thought or held as security and strength in life, be it power or money or relatives and friends, in the time of need, none of them would come to our help. It just won't be possible for them to come to our help. Then we realize God is our only strength and security. This gives a clarity in our thinking, and then our mind gets purified, and in the purified mind, Bhagavan begins to reflect in his glory. Bhagavan, we beg you to bless us all to know that it's only your will that's behind all the happenings of our life and the world. Please bless us to be grateful to you. We also seek your powerful blessings for all the species of the cosmos to be lifted to a higher plane. And finally, we seek redemption, liberation from the vicious cycle of repeated births and deaths. We are tired of it. We want to be rid of it. So what should we do? We know the root cause of this vicious cycle, which is the utter selfishness of I and mine, the ego self. We beg you, Bhagavan, to uproot this aham bhavam and promote atma bhavam, so that we be blessed with that immortal life, that eternal living in you, in merger with you, or eternal servitude to you, that eternal supreme Brahman. Jai Yogi Ram Suresh Kumar.